Explosive leaked cabinet note admits UK not ready for no-deal Brexit on October 31.
Here's a summary of the article.
It will take 6 to 8 months to build up supplies of medicines for a no-deal Brexit, a leaked cabinet note says, undermining Boris Johnson's threat to crash out of the EU on 31 October. The note was revealed by the Financial Times as Mr. Johnson, the overwhelming favourite to succeed Theresa May, launched his campaign on a pledge to leave the EU on 31 October, deal or no deal. Ed Davey, the Liberal Democrat Home Affairs spokesman, seized on the note, saying, "This lays bare the utter cynicism of Boris Johnson and his ilk. They are prepared to talk up crashing out of the EU to further their chances in the Tory leadership contest, despite government documents showing this would lead to shortages of medicines and chaos at our borders." Labour will lead a cross-party Commons move to block a no-deal exit on Wednesday, by seizing control of the Commons business to legislate later this month. The confidential cabinet warning comes after Chris Grayling axed the notorious contracts for ferries to bring in emergency medicines, including with a firm with no ferries. Sajid Javid, the Home Secretary and a leadership contender, called for up to £1.2 billion extra to prepare Britain's borders.
This post received a score of 12,273, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
How could it be? It has done fuck all since getting the extension despite being told, do not waste this time. I say fuck all, but really they've found the time to hold another stupid fucking leadership election and yap about taking their excessively long summer holiday early.
Don't waste this time. Greater than UK government goes on holiday. Greater than leader quits. Greater than new leaders smear each other until one left. Greater than summer recess. Greater than nearly half of our imports and exports stop overnight. Something has to change in our politics. We're a laughingstock around the world.
I think the most dangerous aspect is that nobody cares anymore.
It's not that nobody cares, it's that the UK leadership have made this situation hopeless. There's nothing anyone can do that they won't find a way to fuck up. The obvious answer to everyone was to redo the referendum with the question of, do you want to stay, or do you want to leave under the terms the EU is offering? That would resolve it, but leadership couldn't bring themselves to do that simple thing.
Greater than leadership. I'll take misnomers for 500.
I'm sorry, we don't have the correct pallets to ship misnomers to the UK anymore. You'll have to do without, I'm afraid.
Don't worry. Once the no-deal break comes, you can use any suitable pallet.
What's sickening is we all perfectly know the people will get out of this with yet another bazillion quid worth of efforts to make or necessary austerity while the country is still recovering from 2008. Another good example of how someone else's wrongdoings can put you in financial trouble, while the actual culprits, looking at you, Bojo, are likely to get out of this without a scratch, if not even better than how they started it. God damn, I hate politics.
Greater than while the country is still recovering from 2008. Another good example of how someone else's wrongdoings can put you in financial trouble. This. I really have the feeling that the lower classes still did not recover from the 2008 crisis yet. For the economy, it is long forgotten.
My impression was that Tory's solution to the poverty problem was to just let them die. So far they are on track just fine.
That's always been a conservative solution to a human problem.
While also opposing abortion. Maximize the poor so you can starve more people.
I'm not ready for it to actually hurt. A man who kicked himself in the balls. I always think of that webcomic with a guy putting a stick in the spokes of his bike. Then blaming the EU, globalists, whatever.
That's Nigel Farage on that bike. Americans beware, he is coming to Sturge Pot there too.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.